Hey y'all, coming to you from the international headquarters of ScottieDTV, and we've all heard about the SEMA Struggle or the Detroit Crunch or any of these big show brings on deadlines, and sometimes you're prepared for them and sometimes you're not. And with the SSUV, we thought there was no way we were ever gonna, it never even crossed our mind to think that we wouldn't be ready to drive it to SEMA. So we had this whole big trip planned and this big promotional thing that we were going to do, and then at the end of the summer we still couldn't get it reliable enough to drive cross country, and we almost had to pull the plug. And there was a whole big to do, a lot of drama, a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went down a week or 10 days before we had to leave to finally get the thing well enough that it would make the trip. And that's what this video is about. This video is just my video documentation. I've never done a video like this. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if anybody will watch it. I don't know if anybody will care. But this was our struggle. The ScottieDTV SSUV struggle to get to SEMA, and I thought y'all would want to be there. I thought y'all would want to see it. So anyways, let me get the camera turned around. Let's take a ride. Hey y'all, coming to you from the front seat of Big Oak's heavy-duty pickup truck, and behind us, I don't know if you can see the trailer back there. I know you can hear the huffing and puffing because Quiz is in the back seat, but behind us is the trailer with the Denali in it. And here's the deal. This morning, we're 2 weeks out, exactly 2 weeks out from having to be at SEMA. Actually, 2 weeks from yesterday, this truck is supposed to be at SEMA. And at the end of the day, we have just fought it. Everybody on the team has fought it. Everybody's done a good job. Everybody's really tried really hard, but we just have not been able to get it to run. And so it's on its way to North Carolina and the Blown Mafia. Just like I say, 1 day short of 2 weeks needing to be in Las Vegas, and we have to drive it there. We're not putting it in a box. We're not putting it on a trailer. If it won't go, it won't go. But at the end of the day, that's the goal. And it's heading to the Blown Mafia. Bradley Gray's over there waiting for us right now. I got Jimmy Posey doing the driving. Jimmy, say hi.
Hello.
Jimmy Posey of Big Oak Garage doing the driving, and I got Quiz in the back seat. And like I said, this morning when I woke up, I was calling people to let them know that it wouldn't make it. Yesterday, it just didn't get to the point where we felt it was reliable enough to make the drive to Bowling Green, and we had a reason to go to Bowling Green. So when it wouldn't make that trip, we had to make some decisions, or I had to make some decisions. And so at this point, canceling is on hold temporarily. We're still a shot in the dark, a Hail Mary, you know, whatever you want to call it, but we're trying to get there. We're trying to represent the sponsors that have been so good to me in building this Yukon, and we have not been able to have it out this summer like I'd hoped we would, but I'll make up for it. And so anyways, what I'm doing is making a video of this SEMA Crunch, ScottieDTV style, and just letting you show that it's not all the barbecue and hot rods, guys. There's some stress to all this, but it's fun, and at the end of the day, hopefully we'll see you in Vegas with a big smile on our face. Hey y'all, just a quick update. We made it to Kannapolis. We made it to the Blown Mafia late last night. We got the Yukon off the trailer and started to pull some tests on it, and we ran into some problems. It was late last night and we couldn't do anything. So we're reconvening this morning. I'm not a morning person, so I'll be messed up when I'm speaking, but we're gonna reconvene this morning at like 8 o'clock, and we're gonna go from there. So we got actually 1 week from when we need to leave for SEMA. Today is 1 week. We need to have this thing back in Hokes Bluff, ready to drive to Vegas, ready to make the trip. So stick around. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. All right, so now we're at Heights Racing, and Jeff Heights is working on the car. They're pulling some fuel pressures and getting some baselines to kind of try to see what's going wrong or where the issue is at. There's nothing really to show you besides guys staring underneath the hood and turning a wrench every now and then. But as things develop, I'm going to keep you posted, and anything cool to be seen, of course, I'll have the video camera. But keep your fingers crossed. I don't know if we're going to make it or not. Hey, y'all. So it's Thursday morning. We've been here, what day? Wednesday, Tuesday. We got here Tuesday night, worked on it probably 12 or 14 hours yesterday. It's Thursday morning. We've made a bunch of progress yesterday. We're hoping to hopefully have everything wrapped up and have it out on the road, doing some road tests on it here early this afternoon, and then to be able to hopefully load it up and get it back to Big Oak down at Hokes Bluff, Alabama, and have them finish up the final details. The interior still, we got parts of it out, so there's still a lot of work to be done. We're not there yet, but we're looking a lot better than we did when we showed up here the other day. So stick around. Let's see if we make Vegas or not. As you've seen, we had to pull out of the garage under its own power, and when we showed up, it wouldn't even pull out of the trailer. And we did take it out for a test drive, and we didn't get the results we were looking for, so we still got an issue. Some kind of vacuum leak that's causing one side of it to add a bunch of fuel, and the other side to subtract a bunch of fuel, and we just can't keep driving it that way. We got to get it worked out before we go. We're running out of time. The deadline is close. Will we make Vegas? Nobody knows, but stick around. So it's Friday morning, and another late morning last night. I think we got back to the hotel about 1:30, quarter to 2. We're back here. It's 9:30. We slept in today. Actually, I missed my alarm. But anyways, hey, this is it. It's 4th and goal. We got one shot left. If it doesn't happen today, if what we have planned this morning doesn't work, we're just not going to make it. And what we're going to do in this morning is we're going to take the injectors from the passenger side, put them in the driver's side to the passenger side, and see if we have an injector problem. I don't know, because I mean, they're brand new, high dollar, good injectors. But hey, we got nothing else to try, and we're in it. You know, we're this deep in it, and we're just going to try this one more thing before we pull the plug on SEMA. Are we gonna make SEMA? I don't know. Stick around. All right, so here's the deal. We got at least one bad injector, a problem with an injector. We switched them over, and the problem we were having on the passenger side, we're now having on the driver's side, and vice versa. So we're going to go to a shop in Mooresville, Biggins, and he's going to check these injectors for us and tell us whether they're good, clogged, or whatever. So again, keep your fingers crossed, guys. I mean, this has been one long day. It's been 4 days turned into one day in my mind. But anyways, we're still hoping we're going to make it. Just, you know, at this point, I don't know. You're going to have to stick around to find out. All right, big shout out to Biggins, because we went out there and we had 4 injectors that were clogged, and he was able to not only tell us that we had 4 injectors that were causing our problem, but clean them sonically also. So he's got the injectors. We put them on the dyno, the injector dyno, and it shows us they're all flowing about the same amount of fuel. And fingers crossed, guys, that we have finally, after all summer, after all this struggle, we have finally crested the top of this hill. I don't know what to say besides, man, I sure hope this works. We were able to come back. Jeff put the injectors in after they'd been cleaned and gone through and checked, and they worked. Everything equaled out. Both banks are within just a few points of a decimal point of running right directly between, you know, the same as what they should be doing. So at this point, it looks like we've got a good shot at driving it to SEMA, because I absolutely refuse to put the thing in a box and tow it anywhere. It's a road warrior. It was designed to drive. It was designed to chase hot rods. It wasn't designed to be just a show car. I mean, you know, I think it looks cool. Everybody's opinion seems to be that it looks cool, but that's not what it was for. It wasn't just to look cool. It doesn't hurt, but it's not why it was necessarily built. And it was built to do a job. It was built for a purpose. And I really feel like we're going to be able to get SEMA in for 19, and to all the people that helped me and provided products and provided labor, and the list is just so long that man, just thanks so much, and thanks for being so patient and understanding that the whole team was really working hard and killing themselves trying to get this thing out all summer, and they just couldn't get it right. And like I said, luckily, talking to Bradley, he got me in to a very, very busy man, Jeff Heinz, with Heinz Racing, and Jeff was waiting on us when we got there, and he's been just nothing but just ultimately big time professional, just a great guy. I can't say enough good things about him, and everybody in Charlotte that stepped up and helped out, because, you know, I mean, not only Jeff's talent, but his connections, you know, the things that he's not able to do, he knows people that are able to do it. And he's not afraid to get on the phone and call him and say, hey, I'm running into a problem. What do I do? And on the SSUV, he had to use just about, I think, about every resource that he had to get the thing worked out, but he stuck with it. And, you know, I know I'm rambling, but it's late, and I'm working on, you know, maybe 8 or 10 hours sleep in the last 4 days. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know why I seem like I'm, you know, like I am, you know. I know I'm usually nuts, but I'm just a one step more nuts tonight probably than I am on a normal basis. But anyways, I'm making this video from here at the Embassy Suites Hotel. Yeah, I was the only one that was pet friendly that had a room available tonight. So we're high rolling. We get the big continental, or we get the made to order breakfast in the morning. I can't wait. But anyways, just checking in with you, and let's see where it goes from here. Stick around. So it's Saturday morning, and We thought we were going to be here like overnight the next day or whatever, but Jeff has just been working his butt off down here to get this thing done, and he just wouldn't quit. He wouldn't let us go home. He was like, no, I can get this. I think I can make it work and still get you to SEMA. So it's Saturday morning. They're making some adjustments to the transmission. They're tuning the transmission right now, and although we rode around in it, you know, I got to put a few miles on it last night. I've not actually been in it when it made boost, when it, you know, I mean, it spooled up, but it didn't make boost. And so that's what we got going on here. My first ride without a hat, you know, because it's Saturday morning. I don't have my act together, to be honest with y'all. It's my first ride in the SSUV with it making some boost. So I'm excited. Let's check it out. Alright, so the Yukon's back in the box and heading back to Hoax Bluff, Alabama, Big Oak Garage. And if you would have asked me when we showed up here on Tuesday if I really thought this was possible, I really thought it was going to happen, to say I had my doubts would be an understatement. But Heinz Racing, they did such a good job. Jeff, like I said, he got on it over there and he just wouldn't quit. You know, Jimmy and I would be talking about, you know, maybe we're just, you know, we've done all we can do, and he wouldn't even acknowledge that we had said that. You know, he would just keep talking about what the problem was and what he could do to figure out what the problem was. And man, he has got it running like a beast right now. And of course, we got all the warnings from him about taking it easy going to SEMA. We've got some oil leaks we got to get fixed when it gets back, and we got some other details to get it fixed when it gets back. But at this point, it looks like it's going to make the trip to SEMA. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't want to say I don't know what could go wrong, because it's life and there's a lot could go wrong. But anyways, if the next clip is it sitting at SEMA, you know it made it or it didn't make it. Hey y'all, just a quick update. I wanted to make a video Thursday morning when we left Big Oak, when we left Hoax Bluff, Alabama, but it was pouring down rain. I didn't want to get my equipment out and get it wet. So we made El Reno, Oklahoma last night, right at 800 miles the first leg. And we're heading to where are we heading to?
Somewhere in Arizona.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell him. I thought Will would know the town, but
hang on,
Holbrook, Arizona. So that's about 4 or 5 hours out of Vegas. We're going to lay up there tonight, and then we're going to head to Vegas tomorrow. We had kind of an incident yesterday. It really, I mean, the Yukon ran great. The SSUV ran great. Not a problem out of it, knock on wood. But man, we were coming through somewhere in Arkansas, and there was a aluminum ladder laying in the middle of the road, and we all missed it except for Bradley and the big rig for Blown Mafia. He just center punched it and tore up the bumper, knocked the stair off the truck. We had to pull over and get that fixed. So that was a little delay, got us behind, but hey, you know what? We made it just fine, and we're going to be all right when we make Vegas. But just wanted to touch in with you. The Yukon's doing well. The SSUV's doing really well on this trip. Everybody's doing good, and hopefully we're going to meet up with some more people tonight in Arizona. Riding in the big rig this morning. Stayed in Holbrook, Arizona last night. We're making a layover, our last layover before we hit Vegas. We should be there by lunch today. We're going to ride a stint with the Blown Mafia and Bradley Gray in the big rig. And he had a little drama yesterday. I'm going to see if I can get him to tell us about that. But I'm looking forward to it. I've never ridden in it, and it's a cool truck. So let's go. So as you can tell, I'm not in the SSUV SSUV any longer. I have gotten into the Blown Mafia semi Kenworth, and I'm going to ride with Bradley Gray a little bit this morning in the Blown Mafia. I mean, I know this truck's cool, guys, and I know you're going to want me to shoot a feature on it. Just, I know, give me time. You know, as long as we've known each other, I've shot his other stuff, but it's just never set up to shoot the Kenworth. And at least we're going to get to ride in it today, see some scenery as we go into Vegas. This is our last layover, so we're hoping to be in Vegas by lunchtime today. We've got a house rented there for the week, but all we've got is one more stint, and like I said, we'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada, and the home of SEMA. So we're looking forward to a smooth trip, and we'll get this thing turned around and roll. Cruising down the road in the Blown Mafia Kenworth big rig, and Will and I were ahead of the pack yesterday in the SSUV, and we didn't see any of this drama. But anyways, they had a little bit of drama yesterday coming in, and I want Bradley to tell you about it because I didn't witness it. He was part of it. So anyways, let me get the camera turned around. We'll talk to Bradley.
All right, so basically, riding down the road, minding our own business, no problems. Everybody's doing what they're supposed to do, and a guy's getting off the interstate in an RV. Well, there's a tractor trailer in the left lane, in the hammer lane. He gets over behind this RV. I'm looking at seeing whatever. Car comes up in the hammer lane beside him. So as the RV's getting off, this guy just jerks into the lane. And just hammers this condition. I'm already in the brakes, I'm smoking my tires, you know, everything, I locked up. I'm like, this dude didn't stop, and that's the thing that happened. So I hammered out, I chased his ass, for some reason, he's going to outrun, you know, to me. Just came on there and failed the freight line, for all the other things. But anyhow, so we get up there, it takes me a minute to catch him, that's how fast he was going. You know, he basically ran into the run. Last time, got his picture tag, you know, oh yeah, very.
Never been?
Never been. Yeah, this is the first time.
You ever been to Vegas?
Never been to Vegas.
So you're in Vegas, which is an experience,
right?
And then SEMA too.
Right.
Man, we're gonna have a good time. ScottieDTV Big Old Garage and the Blown Mafia SEMA 2019.
So yeah.
There it is, folks, pulling into SEMA. So the SSUV made it flawlessly without a hitch. We've had really good travels all the way, you know, outside of a few hiccups. And to try to put my words into, or my emotions into words right now, I'd just start crying. So just know it's a special moment that we worked this hard and we got here. And I mean, you know, a week before, I was calling sponsors telling them I can't come. And then a week in Charlotte, got back on Saturday night, Sunday, Big O got involved to fix the last couple of oil leaks. Wednesday night, we slammed the hood. Thursday morning, we threw the keys in and said, that's as good as we're gonna get it, let's roll. And it made great. It just, I mean, no hiccups, no problems, no issues. First tank of gas we did figure was at right at 14 miles to the gallon. You got a mileage there, Will? 1900 miles is a shakedown to how cool is that, right? That's how we roll, though. You know, if you know, what do you? Our backs were against the wall. Let's just put it that way. They were against the wall, to say the least, and we just, you know, prayed and headed out and trusted the Lord would get us here, and He did. everybody should be safe, and everything went fine. So I'll get some more video. Obviously this video is not over yet, but I just wanted y'all to be here when we drove into Vegas, and you know, kind of just give you the feeling of what it's like to have been through this year and a half of nothing. You know, everything went right, and then it just became a struggle. And at the very last minute, the Lord stepped in, he blessed me, he got us so that we had a good, safe, reliable vehicle. But we're excited. SEMA 2019. See ya. Hey y'all, it is Monday night at SEMA, and SEMA opens tomorrow, and we have to be in this parking lot at 7. We're a little bit early. I don't like to be late, and I don't like to be rushed, so we got here a little bit early. This is a staging lane for our spot at SEMA. I'm not sure exactly where that's at this point. I'm trusting people, let's just put it that way. But when we get it parked and get it locked in, we'll just fire up the camera again and show you where we're at.
That's right. It's going to be this spot right here.
Nope, neither, but I'll take it. It's us. Awesome. Thank you.
Hey y'all, SEMA 2019, and we made it. 1,900 mile shakedown. We've got over 2,000 miles on the SSUV at this point, and we got parked in here late last night, so there was no way to show you. We wanted to bring you right in. I did do a video where we drove in, but once it was parked, we wanted to show where it was at. You know, I'm excited to share all this stuff and bring you along. So I wanted to do that, but it was just absolutely too dark. The video just didn't turn out as anything. But it is Tuesday morning, day one. We're just getting started, and as you can see, there it sits. Back up a little, we'll kind of show them where it's at if you don't mind. And it's looking good. I can't believe it. I really can't. 2 weeks ago, yesterday, I was calling people to tell them that there's no way it was going to make it. That it just wouldn't run, it wouldn't make it. And through a lot of help and a lot of effort and the Lord blessing us, we were able to get it running. We were able to get it here to SEMA. It drove out here flawlessly. We're so excited out here with Big Oak, Blown Mafia, Tim McCarthy with Hush Matt and Zycoat, and man, we just couldn't be any happier. And again, I wanted to make sure y'all were right here with us when we were experiencing it too. So there you go. That's my SEMA Struggle 2019. I hope you all have enjoyed the video. I know it was long, but you got to know it was a long road to get there. It was an emotional roller coaster. One of the toughest things I've done in the 10 years that I've been doing this business is try to get this Yukon to the street and get it out doing what it should be doing, and that's not sitting in a shop looking cool. That's running down the road getting attention. So it made it to Vegas. It did a wonderful job. We'll have it out next summer. Gonna try to get out and hit the streets hard. I hope I get to see some of y'all. You all can check it out in person. Again, a big shout out to all the sponsors and everybody that helped me. None of that would be, I mean, I couldn't have done that. No way. You know, that there's so much expense in putting something like that together, even though it's a modern vehicle, 2005. It's one of the things we figured out. Doesn't matter if it's 2005 or a 1955. You take it down to the box, you take it down to the metal, it's all the same after that, and it gets expensive. So again, I couldn't have done any of this without their help, and I got to give a big shout out to the Lord, because you know, none of this is possible without his blessing, and I'm just so blessed to be able to get up and do what I do every day and love doing what I do, and to bring it to y'all, and hopefully y'all enjoy it. So again, thanks for everybody that supports me, watching my video, likes them, shares them, tells people about ScottieDTV. I hope y'all have enjoyed the trip to SEMA. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.